Once upon a time, there was a hidden island that few had ever heard of. This was no ordinary island. Known only as the Island of Lost Dreams, it was a place where forgotten hopes and ambitions went to live after people gave up on them. Most dismissed it as a legend, but to those brave enough to seek it, the island held secrets that could change lives. One day, a young woman named Lena discovered an old journal in her grandmother's attic. The journal belonged to her grandfather, who had mysteriously disappeared years before. Inside, she found a map and cryptic notes about a place where dreams never truly died. Intrigued and filled with a longing she hadn't felt in years, Lena set off to uncover the truth. Armed with only her grandfather's map and her adventurous spirit, she set sail. After days of travel, Lena found herself surrounded by thick mist, her small boat creaking as it neared an eerie, fog-covered land. When the fog cleared, she saw it, an island lush with emerald forests and glistening shores. But something felt surreal, as though the island itself were alive, watching her. As she explored, Lena noticed strange things around her. Whispers filled the air, calling her by name, leading her deeper into the island. Suddenly, she found herself in a meadow where shimmering orbs floated around like fireflies. Each orb held a vision of a forgotten dream, a musician who gave up his art, a writer who never finished her novel, an inventor whose ideas lay abandoned. It was as if the dreams were alive, longing for someone to remember them. One orb floated towards Lena, glowing brighter than the others. She reached out and saw a vision of herself as a child, passionately drawing and dreaming of becoming an artist. But life, responsibilities, and self-doubt had pushed that dream aside. Tears welled up in her eyes as she realized how much she'd lost touch with her younger self. In that moment, Lena heard a familiar voice. "Lena, my dear, it's been too long." She turned, and there stood her grandfather, looking just as he had in his old photos. He explained that he, too, had once given up on his dreams, and that's what led him to this mystical place. But he was now a guide, helping others rediscover their lost passions. Her grandfather took her to a special tree with roots stretching deep into the heart of the island. He explained that if she touched it, she could reclaim her dream. Hesitantly, Lena placed her hand on the tree, feeling a surge of warmth and inspiration. Visions of her artwork flooded her mind, and she knew it was time to rekindle her passion. When Lena returned home, the island of lost dreams faded into myth once more, but its impact stayed with her forever. With a renewed spirit, she picked up her paintbrush and her art blossomed. People said her work had a magic touch, as if it came from another world, a world where dreams lived on, waiting to be found again.